This video is mainly going to be about setting the timing. All right, what we've got here is a 2016 Kia Sorrento all-wheel drive with a 2.4 direct injection. So misfire code, cylinder number 1. We checked the compression. It's low on number 1. I suspect after reading some information that it's burnt valves, but we got to pull the head off and figure out what's going on. No doubt. Okay, lots of carbon. That there is one of the exhaust valves. Not cool, man. This is also one of the exhaust valves. It's burned right through like a blowtorch. The way this works, there's this little mark right here and it has to line up with the top of the cylinder head, and the same with this one. So this cam has to roll that way and this cam has to roll clockwise. Well, they both have to go clockwise. So first, let's rotate the exhaust cam here. And let's get it right where it needs to be. Now I'm going to do that with the crescent wrench. So I don't know if you can see it, but that's right about where it needs to be. Now it'll stay there. Okay. So that one's pretty good. Now the trick is we got to get all the slack out of this chain, but we need to rotate. We need to rotate this intake camshaft until that lines up as well. All right, and it's a tooth off, but it looks like this cam kind of jumped. So let's get him right down here, and let's get this chain going this way. A tooth, we'll just try and massage it into where we think it should be. That looks pretty good. Now, if we let this rotate, we should be able to line these up. All right, those look pretty good. There's a mark here and a mark here, and they're flush with the top of the head. Our orange links are on the orange dots. Okay, so next we need to put in this guide. Okay, so what I've chosen to do is use a piece of twisty bread tie. I think our cam just rotated. Nope, it was the bread tie. Now we've got this bolt here. We've got to start in, and don't over tighten these bad boys. Okay, let's get our next guide going. The bottom of the guide has a single round hole here, and the top are oblong. So let's get the guide on the chain. Now the next one I'm going to put in from down low. Right here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and tighten these down. Now we want to tighten these, but we definitely don't want to over tighten them. Now let's set our tensioner. I put a small drill bit in it to hold it retracted. So I'm going to go down there, and we're going to get this tensioner tightened up, and then we'll release it. There she goes. She's trying to ride the creeper. She's got a chair right there by the toolbox, but instead she wants to stand on the creeper. Okay. So down here, you've got this orange link lined up with the orange dot. The keyway is pointing straight over here. This is lined up there. So everything should be in time. And according to the manual, it says for us to roll this 2 times around and everything should line back up. I don't think the colored links will come back around, but everything here and up here, this should all come back around. These 2 marks should line up with the head. So two engine rotations, all the spark plugs are out, so we'll feel for any valve to piston issues, and we'll go ahead and slowly rotate this around and see what we come up with. Just gonna spin it by hand. So let's go. There's a half. There's a hole. Half. And then, let's see. There you go, that's a hole. Okay, so our timing marks line back up. Our colored links didn't come around. These lined up, this and this lined up. Everything down low lined up. So we should be able to put the cover on. He's gonna hit the key and we'll fire it up. He had to grab the keys. Complete, ready to go. And that's how you set the timing. Also in the video, you'll see me turn the motor by hand with the balancer pulley. What I discovered is if you turn it 90 plus times, I know it's a lot, the colored links will line back up. It's a mathematical equation between the number of teeth on the crankshaft and the number of links in the chain. I didn't do the math, but I knew it was around 90 plus. And they did come back around. So I knew it was in time. We put it all back together and fired it up.